Are you ready for the next big move from our San Francisco 49ers? The buzz is heating up as the NFL draft approaches, and it looks like we're about to make a splash in the defensive tackle market. With a deep class this year, could we be eyeing a game changer who has the potential to dominate the trenches? You won't want to miss this as we dive into who might be donning the red and gold next season. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to stay on top of all the latest 49ers and news. As we gear up for the 2025 NFL Draft, the excitement is palpable, especially for us passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. We all know that defensive tackle is a glaring need for our team, and it's been highlighted that this draft class is one of the deepest we've seen in years. With possibly 15 defensive tackles going in the first 100 picks, the 49ers need to act swiftly. Can we really afford to wait until the third round to snag one of these behemoths? Honestly, I think that's highly unlikely. The depth chart is calling for us to make a move early, and I'm all for it. Let's dive into some of the top prospects that should be on our radar. In round 1, we've got Kenneth Grant from Michigan. Now, he's not the name that's been buzzing around, but trust me, he could be the steal of the draft. His teammate, Mason Graham, is projected to go early, but Grant's athleticism can't be overlooked. At 331 pounds, he's shown flashes of brilliance, slicing through the trenches and getting to the backfield. Sure, he has areas to improve, particularly as a pass rusher, but if we draft him, he'll have the opportunity to learn and grow right in the heart of our defense. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn, but the potential is undeniable. Moving into round 2, we've got 2 intriguing options. Derek Harmon from Oregon and Tyleik Williams from Ohio State. Harmon is an interesting case. His draft stock seems to fluctuate between the end of the first round and early second, but his performance last season demonstrated significant growth. He tripled his quarterback hits while maintaining similar snap counts. That's the kind of instinct and smarts we need on our defensive line. Then there's Williams, who weighs in at 334 pounds, but moves like someone much lighter. His ability to reset the line and make plays is impressive, but the question remains, can he be effective in a rotational role? I see potential in both, and I'm curious to see how the front office evaluates these talents. Now, let's talk about round 3. Here we have Darius Alexander from Toledo and Alfred Collins from Texas. Alexander surprises with his athleticism, considering he looks like he's 330 pounds but is officially listed at 305. He has a signature pass rush move, though he sometimes struggles if that initial move fails. We need players who can adapt, and Alexander has shown promise in that area. On the flip side, Collins is a physical specimen at over 6'5" and 332 pounds. His combine numbers may not blow you away, but he's capable of overpowering linemen when he gets it right. Can he develop into a reliable starter? That's the big question. In round 4, we find Deone Walker from Kentucky and Omar Norman-Lott from Tennessee. Walker is a mammoth of a man, standing tall at 6'7" and weighing 331 pounds. Sure, he has his challenges with motor and discipline, but when he's on, he's electric. Second in the class for quick pressure percentage. That's a stat that jumps off the page. Then there's Norman-Lott. At 6'1" and 291 pounds, he's on the smaller side for a defensive tackle, but he possesses traits that make me believe he could be a game changer. His quickness and hand placement are reminiscent of first-round talent, and we could definitely use that kind of firepower. So, as we look ahead, it's clear that the 49ers have some critical decisions to make. Each of these prospects offers unique skills that could elevate our defense. But will we pull the trigger on the right one? It's a thrilling, yet nerve-wracking position to be in. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Who do you think we should target? The San Francisco 49ers are making waves in the lead-up to the NFL Draft. And as a die-hard fan, it's hard not to get excited about the possibilities. Recently, reports emerged that the 49ers might trade up to the number 6 pick, potentially making a bold move that could reshape our team's future. Owner Jed York hinted last week at the annual league meeting that the 49ers are open to either trading up or trading down in round 1. But let's be real. When you have the chance to grab a game-changing talent, trading up seems like the smarter play. In a recent mock draft by Ian Valentino from the 33rd team, he suggests that the 49ers could make a deal with the Raiders to secure the 6th pick. The name floated around is Michigan defensive tackle Mason Graham. Now, Valentino makes some compelling points. He notes that the 49ers have more needs than we're used to seeing, yet they have 11 picks, far more than they can realistically use. It's a classic case of having the capital to make a splash, and that's exactly what this team needs right now. Graham is touted as incredibly disruptive and perhaps the safest prospect in this year's class. But here's where I get a little apprehensive. While Graham has talent, there's a question about how well he fits into the 49ers' wide 9 defensive scheme. At the Combine, he checked in at 296 pounds with 32-inch arms. Let's face it, in a system that often leaves defensive tackles vulnerable to double teams, can he truly thrive? Teams like the Rams or Eagles, which employ a 5-man front, are built to maximize a player like Graham. In those systems, he could dominate, winning battles one-on-one. But in the wide 9, the expectations shift. The defensive tackles are tasked with eating space and plugging gaps, allowing the edge rushers to shine. It's a different world, and I can't help but wonder if Graham is the right fit for what we're trying to accomplish. If the 49ers do trade up, my gut tells me they should focus on landing an edge rusher instead. This team has thrived on pressure from the outside, and with the right player in that role, our defense could become even more formidable. We need someone who can consistently disrupt opposing quarterbacks and take the game to the next level. So, what do you think? Is trading up for Mason Graham the right move? Honestly, I'm torn. I see the appeal of snagging a talent like Graham, but I'm also keenly aware of the nuances of our defensive scheme. The stakes are high, and the decisions made in the next few weeks could have lasting impacts on the 49ers' trajectory. As a fan, I want to believe that every move made is in the best interest of the team. But at the same time, I can't shake the feeling that we need to be strategic about how we approach this draft. We've seen teams make mistakes by reaching for players who didn't fit their systems, and I really hope we don't fall into that trap. And you? What do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are you in favor of trading up for Graham, or do you think we should go in another direction? The debate is alive, and your voice matters. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all things 49ers. And make sure to activate that notification bell to get all the latest updates. Let's keep the conversation going and see how this all unfolds. Go Niners!